Again, everybody looks pretty good, except that guy. Time, guys. So I had a question for you. What was the group that was asking about the knee? Can you hear me, please? So there was one group that said, hey Kyle, what if he starts getting a frame here? One, I'm just gonna find this foot right here. Right, black belt level, no gi. But there's some schools that said, hey man, most people are here at white belt, blue belt. We don't do a lot of leg lock stuff yet because a lot of injuries come that way if people don't know how to tap on it fast enough, or if the person's like brand new and they're cranking and stuff. Understood? So I show you guys this because some of you guys are advanced and need to know that if someone has a knee here, there's other options. You don't need to like fight this knee. You can turn, and what it is just a, okay? Another thing here, because he's a wet, I'm not gonna have the same thing. In jiu-jitsu, I know if I don't, why would I have had this battle? Oh, Kyle showed me this last week. I'm gonna do it. It works, he promised. Yeah, in the right situations. Another thing someone has here, I'll just be here and I'll stay low because I know his most powerful part of his body is his legs and hips. I'm not gonna play upper body game when he has a knee shield. I'm gonna stay down low on his hips. I'm gonna start dropping my body, kill his hips, walk around long. One of my favorite passes, because people will play here. They'll play their open guard, and because they expect people to play up here and do some crazy stuff and try to get the knee through, and they're still here. No, I'm just right here and I drop, because I know people are weakest when their legs and knees are together. I know they're weakest when their legs and knees are together. He's very strong here, open and all over the place. But when we get people's knees together, they're weak. When people's knees are together, they're weak. So he has the knee shield. I'm not gonna muscle it. I wanna use my body. Move around a little bit. Let me try to get out. Everybody understand that? Even right here, sit up like you're playing open guard. I know he's weak here. I'm doing what I want. Find the gi pants right here, and I'll pinch them together. Focus on the legs. Make sense, guys? Pass the legs. If you're passing people, pass the legs. If you're passing people, pass the legs. People they get so excited. And you ever pass somebody, and then all of a sudden you're like, side control. How'd they get you back in guard out of nowhere? You know what I'm talking about? Like, what kind of like magical person is this? Where their like feet are just popping out of nowhere and they got guarding you. You know what I'm saying? Like their limbs, you go with these high-level jiu-jitsu guys and they have you back in guard out of nowhere. How? It's because you're not passing their legs fully. Just something to think about. I know I'm not going over passes today. Just something to think about. Thank you. Oh, come back actually one more time. Half guard again. If he has it and he is in, so they asked another high-level question. What if he's going for deep half? Yes, thank you. That's exactly what I want, because now I'm on the same thing. Only tap if you feel it, okay? Now, roll me. Just like you would deep half. And I'm trying to prove a point here, guys. When you have a choke, you truly have a choke, be as patient as you want. Now if I go again right now, and I start squeezing hard, it will happen faster. But a real artist knows that when you have it, think about Greg's lapel game? Yeah. I guarantee sometimes he just chills. He just chills, and slowly your face is getting redder. And hey, that vein wasn't popping out before. Why is he making eye contact with me? His eyes are pointing. When you have that choke, sometimes, as you guys can see when you guys are doing this day, it's mostly gonna come quick, probably 5 seconds or less. Been matches where I just held it for 30 seconds. High-level guys, they have stronger breathing, blah, 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 blah. But when you have it, and you have the, just the lockdown ahead at the end, I control the hips, my legs are involved, I control the hips, and I have the choke. No rush. If anything, I'm gonna transition to something else after that, but now I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna hold. That's what I want to make that a point. And I also want to make a point that even if he has a knee shield and he's coming in the deep half, you still have the same thing. So that was the answer. Cool? Make sense? Yes, sir. Okay. Well, just rip their heel off. Rip the leg off. I know. Who's a white belt? Raise your hand. So you guys shouldn't expect to like just start going for legs right away. Like seriously. One, because the most injuries happen with legs. People, white belts, because like when we feel it in our elbow, it triggers faster than our ankles and our knees because our legs are stronger, number one, and it's farther away from the brain, doesn't register as fast. So people tap too late. Or the people that just learn the move, they're like cranking hard as crap. Seriously. And that's why there's injury. That's why some instructors are like, hey, I'm not ready for you to do that yet. So never take that serious. But I'm watching on all the high level grapplers, they're going for legs all the time. Hey. Trust your instructor. He's trying to have you forever. He's trying to have you in this game forever and have you enjoy jiu-jitsu forever. So just wanted to put that out there. Those of you guys that are doing like high level leg locks yet, patience. You'll get it. So last thing I want to show, kind of more, we're not going to drill it, because I know you guys want to get some grappling here. I want to see you guys grapple. I want to look at you and go, ah, man, that guy sucks. Thanks. I pointed that direction. I was actually pointing at him. All right.